quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
Alright you guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today's video it's been a long time coming. Today's video I'm going to show you guys the results of my 12-week fat loss transformation. Not only that, we're going to look at the pictures, but we're also going to, talk just briefly about how I did things. Some strategies behind what I did, and I'm also going to link down in the description box below a video that I made probably about 3 or 4 months before starting this transformation, and that was called The Truth About Losing Body Fat and Getting Shredded. I've also got another video that I'm going to link down below called The Truth About Getting Six-Pack Abs. Both of those videos are very, very in-depth. They include everything. Everything I'd ever wanted to tell you guys on that subject is in that video. So rather than me try and explain what I did, how I did it, and why I did it, as far as my diet, training, cardio, everything I needed to do to get this result that I did get, I'm just going to link those 2 videos below and say to you guys, look, if you are looking at embarking on a transformation challenge of your own, it can be 6 weeks, it can be 12 weeks, it can be, to get to a certain number on the scales, whether that be putting on muscle or losing body fat. It's possible, and I'm here to tell you that it's possible, and I'm here to show you that it's possible. So in this video, we're going to look at my progress pictures. When I do a series, when I embark on a transformation or anything in life that's going to take a period of weeks, and I'm going to take measurables on those weeks, I like to make a YouTube series about it, and that's exactly what I did with this. So it's called The Major Key Physique's 12-Week Fat Loss Transformation. The playlist is titled that, and you can find it in my YouTube video library. So I want to say, by all means, go back and check that out. It includes all of my measurements. I mean, actually I've got that right here. I've still got it, guys. This was the book that I used to log all of my measurements, which is amazing to have now to look back on. So neck, shoulders, chest, waist, left arm, left thigh, left calf, right calf. Day 1, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Originally I had planned to stop at 6 weeks, but I'd caught the bug of loving dieting. Once you see the results, you get hooked, and so I continued for another 6 weeks, believe it or not. So we've got the same measurements, week 8, week 10, and week 12. So I'll tell you a couple of measurements here. I mean, my shoulders went from 53.5 inches to 49. My chest went from 47 to 46, which is good. See, that means that I didn't have a lot of fat on my chest to begin with, but I did have it around my shoulders, and it's fat that you just don't know you have. You know what I mean? So some weeks my arms might have leaned out a little bit more, but my stomach would stay the same. And when you're dieting for fat loss, the one piece of your body that you look at all the time, every single day, is your stomach. And so you tend to forget that body fat comes off your body, all different places at all different times. Everyone's genetically predispositioned to having different parts of their body lean out before others. So you've got to stop yourself from just looking at your abs all the time, and remember that you are losing body fat over your whole entire body, and that is what having something like this really, really helps with. So, I mean, my waist was the thing that was just completely blown out. It was 36 inches when I started this, and it's just too big. It's too big for my liking. It makes me feel big, makes me feel bloated. I am bloated, my stomach's sticking out. So at the end of this, thankfully, I got my waist down to 32 inches, which was a 4-inch loss around my waist, which is, fantastic. For me, at the end of this transformation, I was around about 89 kilos. So for me to be 6'1" at 89 kilos, which is, just under 200 pounds, and have a 32-inch waist was brilliant. It was great. My arms maintained their size pretty well. But yeah, I won't go on too much longer. I want to show you guys actually, the physical results. Pictures don't lie. that's all I gotta say. So not only did I keep a table of all of my measurements, I kept a vlog series on YouTube, but I also took progress pictures from the same place, in the same lighting, with the same angle, so then I can put them up against each other and have a really awesome looking transformation picture. And that's what I ended up getting. So it was a success. It wasn't easy, but I did need to remember one particular quote that has stuck with me ever since I heard it. And you can apply this to all sorts of stuff in your life. And the quote is, don't count the days, make the days count. And what that means is that when you've got a goal, when you've got something that you want to achieve, it's going to take ages, it's going to take months, weeks or months. It's very easy to wake up in the morning and think about the long term and forget actually what you have to do on this particular day. You know, all you're going to do is psych yourself out if you're going to continue thinking about that goal in the distance, how hard it is, how far it is away, rather than, look, okay, you're going to get there. If you focus on this particular day over and over again, you will get there. So forget about it. Focus on what you can control. Get up in the morning and just crack into what you need to be doing. In this particular goal, it was to lose body fat, so I needed to make sure I got my cardio in, I got my training in, I had my diet in check, I had my meals prepared for the next few days. It all comes together. And obviously, having this vlog series on YouTube to keep me accountable as well, it just, made it even better. So, once again, before I show you guys these pictures, I'm going to stop talking. I've linked those two videos down below. One is the truth about losing body fat, the truth about losing body fat and getting shredded. The second one is the truth about getting six-pack abs. The first one is going to talk about, generally things, diet factors, training factors, genetic factors that come into play when you're trying to lose body fat. The next one, specifically about the abs, is something that I think you guys will enjoy as well. And it's, once again, talking about genetics. Not everyone, even if you get to 2% body fat, some people will still not have a defined set of abs, and that's totally genetic. It's the shape. Some abs are symmetrical, some abs are asymmetrical, some abs have a fucking big gap in the middle of them, Some people have a 4-pack, some people have a 6-pack, some people have an 8-pack. It all comes down to genetics and body fat. So, look, the last thing I'll say is that this series was titled the Major Key Physiques Fat Loss Series. And Major Key Physiques is my brand. Major Key Physiques, MKP. You see this stuff in all my videos, this is my brand, and it's a clothing brand. And it's a clothing brand that I want to be associated with awesome stuff, like this fat loss transformation. And in fact, the reason why it was originally called Major Key Physiques was the fact that it wasn't going to be clothing, it wasn't going to be workout accessories, it was going to be a personal training business surrounding me as the personal trainer. That's why physiques was involved. Major key, the major keys when it comes to your physique. And that's where the name came from. From there, it morphed into something totally different. Way, way bigger than I ever would have thought. So we have a range of clothing, which I'm rocking right now. This is a crew neck jumper. I've got the track shorts on at the moment. And as you can see in the background, this is what is to come. If you are interested in the brand, head to the Instagram page, Major Key Physiques, and give it a follow. If you're interested in possibly getting yourself some of these clothes, head over to the Instagram page. We're doing giveaways all the way up until the launch of the brand. Now, not only do we have clothes, but we've also got workout accessories. Now, I wasn't going to tell you guys anything about these until I was sure. What I have been doing is training using the samples of the workout accessories that Major Key Physiques will be producing. So before I go, I wanted to show you guys those. I've been using them for a good 3 months now. They haven't broken, so I'm happy with the quality, in which case I will be putting in an order soon, and they'll be up on the website majorkeyphysiques.com for purchase, along with the clothes. So I'll show you guys those. Before we go, four items that I use religiously in the gym, and they're items that you know, I feel like everyone would benefit from using for certain muscle groups. Now the first thing we've got is sleeves. We've got a set of knee sleeves and elbow sleeves. Now these are the knee sleeves, size XL. They fit well, they're a snug fit. If you put them on properly, and there is a way to put them on properly, then they're fantastic. And I'll talk about all these items in depth in future videos, but for now I just want to show you. So we've got knee sleeves, obviously for leg day. We've got the same, but in elbow sleeves, so for heavy bench press, shoulder press. One thing I do need to change about these is I need to put a little hole in the top so that they're easier to pull on. Knee sleeves are totally different. Pulling on elbow sleeves is something different again. So we've got elbow sleeves, knee sleeves. We have my favourite workout accessory, my first ever workout accessory, and one I don't go to the gym without, is straps. So just your average, everyday gym straps. Goes around your wrist, like this, okay? And then you'll use that to wrap yourself up on a barbell, on dumbbells, on a machine. You know, it's basically to give you a grip that is strong enough and sturdy enough so that when you do pull something or do a bicep curl or a shoulder raise or something, that dumbbell or whatever's in your hand is just nice and tight in there, and it's not going to go anywhere because you've twisted yourself up with the strap, and it's not going to go anywhere. So what you can do, you can actually take all of the pressure off of your wrist having to grip that thing and really try and use the muscle group that you're trying to target without having to, you know, focus so hard on having that grip strength. Some people say you shouldn't use straps because it reduces your grip strength, but I'd say you can do what you want. Seriously, if you're gonna be ripping out 200 kg deadlifts, all right, come on, straps. Anyways, here we go. Last but not least, we have wrist wraps. So wrist straps are to lock yourself in when you're trying to lift something. Wrist wraps are to go around your wrist to give yourself that little bit, you know, extra support around your wrist when you are doing shoulder press or bench press or tricep push downs or anything that exposes the wrist and puts it under pressure. So what you'll do, they've got a little thumb hole here. You put it around your thumb like this, okay, and wrap. And that feels nice and solid. So that is the fourth piece of equipment. And that's it. That's it, guys, for now. So we've got 4 items coming out. Knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, wrist wraps, and wrist straps. So I want to say thanks for watching. I want to say enjoy this transformation. I'm going to show you guys the pictures now. And I also want to say if you do want to know how to do it yourself, go and get all the information I've ever given on the topic down in the description box below and watch my other videos. Alright? Peace out, everybody. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.